Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode from the single player world, and we're starting things off today in one of my favourite areas in this world, but unfortunately I don't really use it anymore, and the problem is it's in the way. So I asked you last time, should I get rid of this because it's in the way of my perimeter, and it was unanimous. Everyone who commented said yes, get rid of it. I completely agree. It's in the way, it's very rarely used. It's just a bit sad because I really like this area. But it's going to have to go. So if you haven't seen this, what this is a dual spawner that I set up very early on in this world. So we've got cave spiders in here and skeletons at this side. And I did a lot of work. Actually, let's pop down and have a look. So what I've got down here, I've got this chest that feeds into a furnace. So after I've taken all the enchantments off the armor that you get from the skeletons, I dump into that chest and they feed into here and automatically cook. And then back here is where all the redstone is. And what we've got is a non-stackable item filter that takes out all the armor and the bows. And I always do that when I jump up there. And then we've got this hopper chain. I've done it again. That comes across from a zombie spawner, which I never use, but that one can stay because it's outside of the range of the perimeter. And then we've got this hopper line, so after all the non-stackable items are taken out, we'll come back here, and then the one from the cave spiders join up, and then they get sent over there and into a sorting system. And this is where those items end up. So I've got a lot of good stuff in here. Definitely want to keep all of this, but yeah, I can't really be bothered at the minute. There's a lot to get rid of. These bows, yeah, they're all rubbish, but I'll probably turn them into dispensers. That's usually what I do with all those bows. And then I've just got a load of random junk in here, so definitely need to get rid of all that. And up in here, it's got bows and armor and a load of rubbish. And then I've got my enchant. This is my only enchanted setup, actually. So this needs to move. I'll probably take it to the gold farm. It's the handiest place to have it. So I've got my books, loads of spare diamond stuff, and a few mending books as well. Standard stuff. So yeah, we are going to get rid of this, but I don't have the heart to do it yet. And just to prove it, just to make sure, I marked out where the edge of the perimeter is, like I've done on the surface with the netherrack. And that's where it's going to go. So the center of the perimeter is where that beacon is over there, and then that's where it goes to. So yeah, this is definitely in the way, definitely got to go. So between episodes, I did do a little bit of work. I said I was going to bomb out that Badlands area, the little bit of a hill that was too high. So I made a start on digging it out, and as you can see, I got a little bit carried away, and I got rid of all of it. So this is how it's looking now. And this is definitely a lot better, so I can get rid of this. I need to get rid of that little bit of water there. And there is a little bit more in that corner that I need to get rid of. But I don't think I'm going to worry about this yet. I think what I want to do, to get things started, I want to make a dent right from the start. So we did this little bit last time. It goes just across to the west side. What I'm going to do is build these again down the middle of this, setting off in this direction. So yeah, the witch hut is going to get obliterated. So they're going to be built from this edge up to where that platform is at the moment. I don't want to go any further than that because obviously I've got my temporary storage area there and slime farm. So that's quite a big distance, and you know, I messed these up last time and I only built 9 of them. So it's going to be a bit of fun. But I think what we should do straight away, let's get into a time lapse and get these things built. Okay, so we've made a good bit of progress there. I've got this platform built all the way down the middle, and obviously I haven't built all of the flying machines yet, but I've got 11 of them done. And there is a reason why I stopped there, and that is because I am going to group them into 11, because that's how far the redstone reaches. So if I put a lever in the middle here, I can go 5 either side, giving me a total of 11. And I just went until the redstone signal stopped, so if I put another piece of redstone there, it'd turn off. So then I just went again, counted another 5 across. So they're going to be groups of 11, and yeah, I know I could put repeaters in here and just have these turn on just from one redstone signal right at the end, but I don't know how my computer is going to handle this, to be honest. I don't know if setting off 50 of them or whatever there is in this row, well, it'll just die, which wouldn't be good. And the other thing is as well, if I've got like water or lava to clear out down there, I can just stop the ones that are affected and leave the others running. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to do it in groups. As you saw in that timelapse as well, I got this bit built up at the side, and I took that hill down just so the land isn't too high and it's going to blow these things up as they pass over. And the last thing I did was I got rid of all the clay, because I want to keep that, and I did get quite a bit of it, so let's have a quick look just over here. I've put some more chests in at this side. We're getting at capacity at these ones. I have taken a lot of stuff out, but anyway, I put a load of clay in here, so yeah. That's going good, and I am going to take out all the clay because it's definitely valuable. It's not something you can get very easily, so I'm going to do that. But for now, I think we should get these setting off, and hopefully they will line up with those and come back. Now, there's a few animals down there, not going to have a fun time very soon. Don't think there's anything else I can say is that I can't delay this much further. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Okay, so that definitely made a dent. We've got rid of about a quarter of this perimeter now, all completely done. Look at this. And it does it in such a quick time. It's absolutely unbelievable. It takes longer to build these things, which isn't that bad. I'm getting better right now, making much fewer mistakes and just getting through it a lot quicker. So yeah, I'm definitely much more comfortable in building these things now, and I'm quite excited about getting the rest of this out. But before we do that, a couple of things to talk about. So, you may have noticed these have gone. This was my original slime farm storage before I extended this item elevator up here. And what I've been doing is taking all my slime and crafting it up. Now, I've said that, but it's probably backed up again. Right, so I've got a chest and a half, roughly, and a few more in there as well. But I've been crafting up the slime into slime blocks, and all of these shulker boxes are full of slime blocks. It's absolutely crazy amount of slime. And unfortunately, these are the last of my shulker boxes as well. So I'm going to have to take a trip to the end at some point and get some more shulker shells. But for now, we're concentrating on this. So I did say I was going to put obsidian under the witch hut. But as you can see, there's nothing there. There's just these floating stone blocks, which I need to get rid of. That is actually quite fun trying to get rid of these. I haven't been pillaring up. I've just been flying and like trying to get them. See if I can do one on camera. Let's go slow. Oh yes, look at that. Pro skills. So I'll get rid of the rest of them. But I did say the witch hut I'd put the obsidian under. And I did do that. But then I took it out manually because I thought it was a bit high up. And I didn't want anything flying up, which... Actually, there was a few of them over there. They did actually get destroyed at one point, but it's alright. I think there's only 3 or 4 of them I needed to rebuild, and that was only on the first pass. After that, it was okay. So, regarding the witch hut, I use a plugin. I suppose you'd call it a mod. I just don't like saying that when I'm playing vanilla, but we all use replay mod and Optifine, don't we? So, those are mods as well, but what I'm using is MiniHUD. And if I just turn it on, this, if you look at the top left of the screen, just up here, this is the main function of the mod. It like shows you your F3 screen, but in minimized way, so you don't have all like the extra stuff you don't want to see. And one of the great features of this, and it only works in single player at the moment, you can't use this on a server, but it shows you the bounding boxes of certain structures within the game. So obviously this one is a witch hut, but you can also use it for nether fortresses and ocean monuments, all that kind of thing. And then there's also, you can do it for slime chunks. So if I just turn those on, just to prove that this is actually working. So this here is my slime farm, and it's telling me this is a slime chunk, so that's right. I'll turn those off. And another cool feature I use in this is the light level. So if we just turn that on, this shows me exactly what the light level is. So if I break this torch, there we go. So this is now telling me, because it's not green, the light level 7 or below, that mobs can spawn there. So I can just stick a torch down, and it's a really easy way of lighting up an area and not having to know, like, go on your F3 screen and check what the light level is. This is all a bit dark around here because obviously it's been bombed, but making good progress. I like this. Just to prove that this thing works as well, we've got this one. It's showing us the exact bounding box of this witch hut, and it's exactly where you'd expect it to be. So, excellent. Right, so what's next? I think I'm going to go south. As I've already got this bit here, I can use these again to go that way. So all I need to do is tear these down and rebuild them on this side, and then I can set them off and destroy that village. I may do that manually actually, because it is a bit high up, isn't it? So I may have to dig down some of this, but we can do that, that's alright. So I suppose there's no time like the present. I should just get on with this and get these rebuilt. Okay, and there we go. That is another huge section complete in this quad witch up perimeter. And again, didn't take much time at all once we got these things built. So I built them, as I said, going this way, and they just got sent across to this side, and they hit these obsidian blocks and went straight back. Now you may have noticed these don't go all the way to the edge, and that's because the land that was here was actually at this level rather than this level. So it's a bit further up, and I didn't want these machines to blow themselves up. So I decided to just take them to the edge where it had been planned, and then I built an extra set of the machines up there going along this way. Now, as you'll see down here, I made a slight mistake. Well, it wasn't a mistake because I didn't know how these worked, to be honest. I built them just one block too high. So now I know. I think that I built the obsidian at level 95. So in the future, we'll be building it above 94. It's not that much. There's a couple of ways I can fix this. I could probably mine it out. I could rebuild these one block lower. Don't fancy either of those. So I think what I'm going to do, now that there isn't any higher ground up here, I can rebuild this section back there and have these machines go all the way to the edge. So going across once should do it. So that shouldn't take too long, but I'll get on with that in a second. And we've got a few more blocks to clear out as well, but again, we'll get that sorted. So after the time lapse, I did notice there was a little bit of damage to this slime chunk down here. Well, this is the double slime chunk actually. That one through there is the one that goes all the way up to the surface, and then this one is a double that only has one layer, as you can see. So this was completely exploded at the side. It's actually lined up quite well, and it's done alright. But all of this water stream was broken, so I did fix that. And what else? Oh yeah, the lava was pouring out of here because there is a lava source block there, so I think that was broken and it was destroying all this, so I got that fixed. But I'm having a problem with slime, and it's not the fact that the farms are broken, it's that they're too good. I did show not so long ago that I did have a little bit of slime after crafting it all up into these shulker boxes, and it's gone crazy again. Look at this. I've got almost 5, so actually that one's full as well. So I've got over 5 double chests of slime balls again. So I'm going to need to get those all crafted, and look at this down here. The more of this land I take out, the more efficient these farms get. And it's the same on Witch Farm. I was watching this a minute ago and it was just going crazy. So when you see those observers drop down, that means there's a witch in there that he's trying to get rid of. It's not doing it now. But a minute ago, this was going crazy. There we go. Yeah, you can see them falling through. This is only one witch farm as well. It's mad. So yeah, anyway. My problem is this slime farm. Too good. I'm going to have to get rid of it. So I think that is definitely a job that I'm going to have to do very, very soon. Look at all these. It's absolute madness. I don't even want a slime farm now. I've got enough slime to keep me going for a very, very long time. So I'm going to get rid of that. One of the other little things I did as well, I sorted out the storage down here. Well, I say sorted it out, I emptied it out because it's just going crazy and filling up. I don't really know how I'm going to cope when I have 4 of these farms, but let's just have a quick look down here and we'll see what's going on. So I haven't looked at this for a little bit, and I did empty all of it out, apart from the sticks, because I don't have anywhere for those at the minute. No fireworks, thank you. So yeah, it's going mad again. I emptied out all of the gunpowder, all the redstone, and it's just filling up already. So some of you might not have seen this before if you're new to the channel. All I have is these chests that are fed from these hoppers, and this is where the witches die. They just fall down from the platforms up there onto these hoppers, and all the drops go in here. And I'm just, at the moment, manually sorting it into these chests here. So I've got a column full, almost, of gunpowder. Glowstone I've been crafting up into the blocks, because I ran out of room for that. Sugar, I've actually got right up to the top, almost. And I think spider eyes as well all go to the top. So whenever I get these in here now, I just throw them on the floor and let them despawn. Just don't have room for them. The sticks, again, there's tons of those. Redstone, I've been crafting into blocks because all of these were full. And the bottles, they're going crazy as well. So yeah, I need to get this sorted. I need to get a central storage area, especially when I get any more of these farms up and running. Okay, so the main thing I've done after that time lapse is I've been trying to sort out everything that's down here. So obviously, as we said earlier, I'm going to be getting rid of this, and I've started. So all of these chests, these had the bones. This one was rotten flesh, but it was mainly empty, so I got rid of those. There was bones and also string. Those are the 2 main ones I wanted. So I have moved those, but I'll show you where I've done that in a sec. And then these spider eyes, definitely don't want them because I've got so many coming from the witch farms. And then arrows. I don't know if I've got any storage of arrows anywhere else. I may have. So if I have, I'll just get rid of these because I don't really need that many arrows. I always use an infinity bow. So, and then this is just like my general storage. I'll get rid of this. More arrows. Look, this is crazy. And then dispensers. So this is the next thing I'm going to be doing. I need to get rid of all of these bows. And I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to craft all of these into dispensers. I'll get rid of all the armor after taking off the enchantments. And I'll stick it in here and we'll smelt it up into the gold and iron. I know I don't really need it, but why not? Might as well do it while it's here one last time. And then I can move this enchanting area up to the gold farm. So I'm gonna get all this done. I'm not gonna do it on camera because it's not really that interesting to look at, is it? But one little thing I did, where is it? Through here, I think. I started lighting up this skeleton spawner. So we shouldn't get any more skeletons now. And I will do the same with the cave spider spawner, but you know, I don't like those things and I can hear them, so I'm not going in there yet. So yeah, we'll get that done. But while I was down here, I actually moved a lot of the stuff that was in there into these chests over here. So I built this little storage area. This is where the edge of the perimeter is going to be, and I won't be dropping any TNT past this point really. This is probably where the last one is, so I can be reasonably sure that these chests should survive. So I've just started moving everything in here. I've got plenty of bones and string as well, and then just loads of random junk. So I'll get everything moved out of there. One little side note, a few minutes ago I stepped away from computer, just sat here, and that over there is a slime chunk. And I came back, I've been killed by a slime. Not nice. I survive all that TNT, and then I get killed by a slime. Not fair. Right. I think I know what I'm doing now. I've had a few practice goes down here, got most of this half done, but I think now I'm going to have one last push and try and get rid of everything in this area. I want this perimeter complete in this episode. Around the witch farm, that's not going to be fun. There will probably be a bit of breakage around there, but we'll deal with that. Okay, so I was going to start the time lapse just there, but after I recorded that last clip, I did do a little bit more work. Well, quite a bit of work actually, so I thought I'd just show you what I've been up to. I've basically just destroyed this area. I've salvaged all the parts that I wanted and taken everything out and put it in my little temporary storage area down that tunnel. But the main thing is, I've disabled the spawners. I haven't broken them, I didn't have the heart to do it, so I've got rid of all the water and we'll let the TNT do its thing. So if the TNT doesn't destroy these, I'm going to leave them where they are, because it's a sign. So, we'll take the risk, see what happens, but I've salvaged everything out of here. I've got all of the redstone, all of the, well, most of the ice, most of the glass. There was a wall of chests here, mainly full of bows. So, I got rid of all those, turned them all into dispensers. So, I think I've got about 10 or 11 stacks of dispensers now, which is absolutely crazy and should keep me going for a while. All of the armor, I took the enchantments off and I smelted that down into gold and iron, so not tons, and then I got rid of all the string and the bones. The arrows, I did take a few. I've got a double chest, so that'll do me. And then the spider eyes, I'm just going to leave here because I really don't need them, especially as I'm going to have 4 witch farms producing them at a crazy rate soon. And then lastly, I had these 2 villagers in here, and all of them, as you can see by the minecart rail, I've taken them through to the nether. So just these 2 down here, and for some reason there's a pig. Don't know where he came from, but got these in here, and I can disable this portal now, but I'll do it from the other side and I'll get rid of this one eventually. So I can get rid of this portal now, and obviously I need to get this out of the way because the obsidian won't get blown up. That's it for down here. Very, very sad doing this. Didn't like doing it, but had to be done. It's got to go. It's got to make way for this perimeter. Okay, so the last thing I did, I just got rid of the 2 remaining beacons I had around here. There was one just in front of me down here, actually just there. And then there was one just near the witch hut, just here. So I've got rid of both of those. Don't want to be blowing those beacons up, and definitely not the gold blocks. So that's it. We're ready to go now. So for the final time in this episode, let's jump into a time lapse and finish off this perimeter. And there it is. That is one quad witch hut perimeter, 300 by 300, all dug out. All done, blown up. Apart from that bit, don't look at that bit. Right, so let's take a look at this thing. I've got it all done, all the way around. Doesn't look too pretty at the moment, but we'll get to that. There's still lots of these floating stone blocks around, and I have been trying to get those. It was fun at first, but now it's just getting annoying. So I will find a different way to do that. And then we've got this bit in the middle. Now, unfortunately, because it's so close to this storage area I've got here, and I've got some very valuable things up there, I don't want to bomb this. So I am going to dig it out, but compared to what we've got rid of already, it's hardly anything. So I'm just going to dig this out. It shouldn't take too long. And then if you just have a quick look up here, we've got some pretty good stuff. I've got a few platforms as well and some more flying machines I need to get rid of, but we'll get that sorted. So over here we have everything that was in the witch farm storage, which as you can see is now gone. We'll talk about that in a second. But I've brought up all of the drops I had from the witch farm, and they're all nice and safe up here. Apart from the sugar and the spider eyes, I just brought a little bit of those. But everything else, I got it all. And I brought them up here. The sugar and the spider eyes, they just got blown up. And then I've got some other stuff. What is this? Oh, this is all from... I had an AFK fishing farm just below here, so I moved all this up as well. And what else have we got? I think that's pretty much it. Everything else you've already seen. So, the witch farm. Yeah, over here I did have one witch farm built. But it was... I couldn't really take the land out without damaging it. So, unfortunately... I had to get rid of that for now, but I did want to rebuild it anyway. I wanted to use a different block because it was all smooth stone and stone brick stairs, and it didn't look that good. So apart from making this area extremely functional, I also want to make it look really, really cool as well. So it's all going to be blackstone. I'm going to build the witch farms out of blackstone. All the storage is going to be blackstone based as well, so it should look really good. I also said that we'd take a risk with the spawners and see what happened, and... well, they were completely obliterated. I couldn't even tell you where they were because they're just completely gone. This is the tunnel that led to it, and then they were just down there somewhere, and yeah, they've vanished. So these chests did stay safe, so I've still got all my string and bones, and then we've got a load of other junk. Oh, that's all my dispensers that I crafted for those bows. So, very, very good progress. Obviously, got a lot more to do. Got all these little blocks to get rid of. Got this bit in the middle to dig out. But compared to what I've done so far, it's absolutely nothing. So this has gone very, very well, and I'm pleased I got it all done in one episode, but as you can imagine, this has taken absolutely ages, and I have definitely overextended myself on this. I shouldn't have done all this in one episode, but I just decided I was going to, and I was stubborn, and I stuck to it. So I haven't done anything else. I haven't released a video for about 8 or 9 days now, and I really, really want to get this one out. I haven't logged into Ramblecraft for well over a week, so I want to see what's going on there, and I want to get some more stuff done, so I'm going to leave it there. If you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.